Welcome to R&D with myself, Dan. This is Ramen Dan Plays Shit. Dan plays DayZ. Thanks for joining us, folks. I'm in the factory just north of Solichny, and I'm trying to see if our wonderful barn here has any loot. Once again, this is episode 4 of Dan Plays DayZ. If you stumble upon this video on accident, or you simply enjoy DayZ, thank you for joining us, thank you for tuning in. You can find out more about the Rob and Dan Show podcast over at RND, or just rdpodcast.com. You can browse all of our archives, listen to every show we've ever produced, as well as check out our personal Twitter feeds and a widget that Rob set up for the right-hand side of the website. Very nifty stuff. You can read all our tweets, see about our personal lives. We may or may not be Twitter shitters at times, so forewarning you. That being said, though, we're going to continue our exploration of this place. There's nothing here. Again, very disconcerting when a barn is completely empty. Okay, so it's not completely empty at least. There's some food there too, so I feel a lot better now. If it was a completely empty barn, I might feel like, it's a trap! But it's not a trap. So that's good. Don't need to explore the top part of there. There are supplies over on the far side barn, though. That's important. That's big. That means this wasn't completely done for nothing. And once I get over there, I'm going to also take a rest and have some food and drink to recuperate my status. You do have to worry about survival in this game in a major way. Even coming down to things like making sure you eat enough and you drink enough. That level of detail is what attracts a lot of players to the game, and I understand exactly why. It's a very attractive way to play a game. Oh, there's something else over here. There's a hatchet. We knew there's a hatchet. What else is there, though? I can't see. It's not showing me what this other item is. Gear, it's not coming up. That's really strange. You do sometimes have bugs like that. Alright, let's take that food break here. Just munch on some noodles. Used the second item, and I'm not sure what it used. I have 19 shots left in this clip for my AKM. And one full clip left. I don't want to keep using ammunition like this, especially since I haven't found any more ammunition for the AKM just yet. So I'm either going to have to go to my PDW, or I'm going to have to find a new weapon. Which actually I think I will here. Going to close quarters. Normally you'd look at this saying, what's a PDW at semi? Like I explained in episode 3, I keep my weapon set to semi-auto because you do not need to spray your weapon. Spraying your guns does almost no good whatsoever. Precise fire is what you need. A double-barreled shotgun. Now that, a lot of people argue it's a good gun, but it's noisy. I actually think it's pretty useless because of its noise. You can't fire it without getting the attention of every single zombie for half a mile. Very, very difficult and annoying to use. There's a zombie over there. There's nothing left in this barn. I'm not going to bother. Heading out of the barn here. We're going to head towards the actual major town of Solichny. You can see the smokestacks over there, as well as the different separate buildings. A couple zombies, and oh dear, we're in the open right now, which is bad. We do not want to be in the open. Being in the open means dying. Alright, back in the grass. Grass is good. I like grass. We're going to see exactly where we're going here. We're going to swing around the far side of the complex. And hope that no one has looted one of the factory storage facilities that is said to have some very epic loots. Hey, there's a cow. Do I have... I don't have a combat knife on me. If I had a combat knife on me, I would in fact go ahead and kill that cow and chop it up for meat. You can get at least 4 or 5 chunks of meat from a cow, which can sustain you for over a day, easily, if not longer. There's our factory complex that we want to get to, the building with all the glass on it. I want to slow it down here. Take our time. Luckily, we haven't encountered any players yet. The AKM is good at mid-range, alright at short range, and not so very good at long range. At least in my experience. With it, though, I could easily get the drop on a player. At mid-range, I could squeeze off 4 or 5 rounds and make sure they go down, take all their stuff, and move on before they even realize what's happening. Moving as slowly as possible. There is barbed wire set up here, so I'm going to assume that this place might have been looted. This is a coastal area, so players can spawn near to the south. Usually spawning this north doesn't happen, but there is a chance it might have already. Considering that barn was pretty well looted, oh yeah, there's not a lot in there. Alright. Oh, no, you're not going to let me head inside, are you? Unfortunately, you can't always step over barbed wire properly, which, again, I really think is a really nasty bug. You should just be able to walk over barbed wire, considering you have functioning legs. Can I tear it down at all? No. Well, darn it. As much as I love to clear out that building, both entrances are barbed up all the hell, and I'm not able to get in. So we're just gonna have to move on. As sad as that is, it is the unfortunate situation. Oh, you're not gonna let him crawl. Oh, you little bastard. We are essentially sitting ducks in here. I'm sure someone could have easily seen me come in to the complex and set up a trap at the exit that I made, because this area is all barbed up and I can't get out. These are also the 2 major spawn points. We've already checked the 2 major spawn points in this complex. Looks like there's some stuff in there. Alright, we'll get in there and check it out. I don't feel too incredibly comfortable walking straight into here, but we might find something. Trucks, ruined vehicles all over the place. Barbed wire all over there. Caution is absolutely necessary at this point, because this could be a very heavy zombie infestation. There are about 408 zombies. Oh, there's one we just had to spawn. Come on. And he goes down easy. Alright, there's nothing in here. Crap. Alright. We gotta get out of here. Let's see if there's an exit over to the right. Wow, they barbed this place up something fierce. There is an entrance into this building here, so we're going to try and check it out. I can only estimate this place is going to be pretty heavily looted. You never know what you might find, though. Is that a... That's a full Pepsi can. Alright, we can grab that. That's good at least. Better than nothing. So, it may have been pretty useless to come in here. It looks like this place has been pretty well ransacked. But, we did get something out of it at least. So, let's go ahead and check the upper floors. And hopefully we can find something a little more useful than just a Pepsi can. Hopefully not a player waiting to ambush us. That would be bad. Barbed wire kits. Don't want that at all. People might be asking right now, what the hell is the point of this? This is boring as all crap. This is the majority of DayZ. Being stealthy, scavenging, and taking out any hostiles that you might encounter. Yeah, it's kinda dull. Not gonna lie. But at the same time, it's the survival intention that really makes the game worth playing. At least for me. Alright, we're just going to back up. I don't like going through ladders, if only because you cannot fire your gun while using ladders. Lots of people being killed on the server while I am just going about my business. I really don't think there's anything left in here for me. Except more barbed wire. Really? Whoever was here was a very intense individual. We're gonna get out of here. Yeah, that was pretty fruitless, but that wasn't horrible. We didn't die, and we really didn't use up much ammunition. We used about 5 or 6 shots. So that's not horrible. That's not bad at all. We're gonna cross this bridge and get out of here. Pick up the pace a little bit. We're back in the open now, so a little more speed is gonna be a good thing. For the next phase of plan, loot everything on the planet, heading north. Nizhnoye. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to go through the town at least a little bit. Although stopping in it really isn't much of an option. There aren't many great spawns. We're going to have to go through the town. Going around it involves a lot of mountains and a lot of places that throw us off track. That's going to be the next episode of Rob and Dan Play Shit, Dan Plays DayZ, here on youtube.com/The Rob and Dan Show. Again, thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out all of our other videos in this playlist and the other playlists we have set up. Tune in to the next episode by clicking the next button, or just let the playlist turn itself over for the next episode of Dan Plays DayZ.